Hey everybody, welcome YouTube friends. We are going to draft Kaldheim here, Premier Draft. I was going to hop off air, but then my friend Kenji had to go and raid me with 1 billion people, and like hundreds of them have stuck around. I figured we better draft for them here. So we're going to jump into a second draft on the day and enjoy the company here in GoingOptimal. If you want to enjoy incredible customer service and some of the best inventory in the business and the best buy prices in the business, you're going to check out my sponsor, CardKingdom.com. Kenji's sponsor too, by the way. So I was rated by a fellow Card Kingdom sponsor today. They are purveyors of everything you need for your tabletop Magic game, whether it's single supplies or sealed product. They have it all there. And if you're going to go there, you might as well go there via my affiliate link in the chat there, or my panels down below on Twitch, or in my YouTube notes. And then Card Kingdom knows you got there from here, and it helps keep me on the air, keeps me in business. So right on. Thank you, Card Kingdom. Thank you, Kenji. You can thank Kenji for this draft, because I wouldn't be here drafting if he didn't basically insist by sending all these players my way. I'm going to hop to this view here. I'm going to acknowledge that we are now on my paid account. This is the only account I've spent money beyond the welcome bundle on. All right. Harold and Saruf here. I have not played with the Realm Eater myself before, but it's got great upside. Whenever a permanent an opponent controls is put into a graveyard from the battlefield, put a +1/+1 counter on it at the beginning of your upkeep. If it has counters, you can remove them to exile stuff. It's pretty good. It's not like Mega Bomby. It's not Mega Bomby. It's a 2-color, very good rare. But there is a Feed the Serpent, which is just straight up removal and monocolored. I think it's either the rare or the feed. You think it is a Mega Bomb? I think it's, I don't know. That's not a Mega Bomb. Come on. It's fine. I'm not saying it's not better than your average uncommon or whatever, but this is not a Mega Bomb. I'll give it a try. Let's take it. But I push back on labeling this Mega Bomb. That is too much. It's mega, well, no, there's too much setup for this to be a bomb. Look, gang, a Mega Bomb is a card that when I land it, I don't need to do anything else but turn it sideways or just resolve it, and you are in a world of hurt, right? That's a Mega Bomb. This is just good. But binding after a Sarulf is obviously awesome, so we're going to go to that next. Frostbite here would put us into a 3rd color, but I don't mind doing that when I'm starting on green. We also have a Behold for a similar thing. I suppose if we're going to dip into a 3rd color, we could take the Behold. I don't want to take a Recruiter here. It's a fine card, but a little early for it. You could even take like a Runed Crown and see if we end up getting the runes necessary to make this good. I'm kind of down on the runes, but not if I have a Rune Crown. Rune Crown makes the runes good. Yeah, let's take a Behold over Bite. Crown on spec or Behold are the two things I like here. Crown keeps us from splashing. That's fair. I don't know. I'm going to take the Behold. That's the thing, Just Black, right? It's like even the Crown, even if we do the thing, isn't that amazing. So I would rather keep on here. Well, this could, the Port actually contributes to a blue splash, right? So we can take Port here. What else is there? There's a Village Rites, there's a Glade Walker, which is fine. Fine, just fine. I think with nothing else super here, we'd either take the Snow-Covered Island and make a move towards snow. Since the snow lands are flowing, it's possible we could turn this into a snow deck pretty easily. And Port often wheels. I actually think I'm going to take the snow land. If we end up in snow, we'll be so happy we made this cut. And if we don't, okay. And there's a rune that says we could have done the rune thing, but I'm going to take a struggle here. Hey, doggy. My little doggy friend out there patrolling the backyard. Well, we can take a Glittering Frost to support both the snow and the 3 colorness. We could just take a snow-covered forest. And there's also Priest, but I like that after we've solidified snow, not before. Let's take Frost. It does both things. It supports a 3-color deck, and it supports a snow deck. Not liking much of what I see here. If we thought we'd end up 4 colors, we could take some removal, but a raise could be okay. I find a lot of my snow decks don't have a ton of creature, like they're under-creatured. So I'll take it, but I don't love this card in this particular deck. That's true. Raise gets good with those Ice Priests. Nope. I use one. I think you should pick one. Another Frost Forest pick. Are we doing Glittering Frost again? It is like a snowland in and of itself. It does make a snowland out of non-snow forests. I don't know. I want 2 Frosts if I get a lot of those untappers. Looks like most of chat wants the forest, though. I think it's closer than never. I would absolutely play 2 Frosts, but I think we can afford a forest. Rune has come back. We could take it and see if that artifact came back. We'll get an Icehide Troll, though. Yeah, it's a late rune, but this is kind of doing the snow thing we're dipping towards, so I'm going to take Icehide Troll. Here it comes. Yeah, okay, the rune thing was gone anyway. Bad blue removal. Not when we're in black, and we have a struggle already. Let's take a big worm. Well, that's true. We do have an Outrider. Outrider is arguable. What do you think? 5/5 or 6/6? Worm is better. Oop, yeah. Oh well, we got the 5/5. I agree with you. I just ran out of time. That's all right. I'm going to take a first Recruiter over Veil. The one thing going for Grizzled Outrider that I think people can forget is that it's an elf. I'm not saying it was correct, but with there's some elf payoffs in black-green that could be happy we have this, but I do agree that if I could swap this for the 6, I would right now. Yeah, Veil was an option there. I like maybe one of those, though. I guess I only like one Recruiter as well, so Veil, Recruiter, they were similar to me there. Veil saves the creature, Recruiter goes and gets it back when they successfully kill it. What did limited resources give Sarulf? I would bet A- at best. They can be harsh on rares. They might even have said B+, but if they said A on Sarulf, I'll be surprised. Hey, we did get rewarded with a Wheeled Port, or we can pick up one of those Veils, or the Gladewalker, obviously a fine 2-drop, and we're very low on 2s. I think we actually need the Gladewalker more than we need this Port. Port is really appealing. I would like to take it, but Gladewalker is what the deck needs more right now. It's only pack 1, so we do have time, but I'm not going to mess around. Now, this is an interesting choice. Vandal versus Seeker. Our deck wants both of these. We have a lot of playables. We don't have a lot of 2s. But I think first Vandal over first Seeker. Wow, Snow-Covered Forest still being here is like victory lap level. Four, 5. In limited? Wow. I think that's too much. I mean, keep in mind, I'm calling it an A. I'm just saying it's an A minus. I don't see how you give this card anything above an A minus on their typical scale. Yeah, I was trying to cut roots and then got distracted. You like Swamp here, given how this table is drafting? I mean, I kind of like the Elven Bow. Oh, I've had huge issues with Deathsy's S tier. Deathsy's a better drafter player than me, but I'm gonna risk it. If the table's passing me Snow-Covered Forest last, maybe they'll pass me that. Now we got Rimewood versus Poison versus Blizzard. Yikes. I really want this Rimewood, but I think we have to take the cup, right? This is close to a whole pack type pack, but we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, we'd take this pack, wouldn't? Yeah, we gotta take some removal. Oh, well, we're in the right lane. It's just gonna make for some tough picks. I want this whole pack too. We've got Spirit, we've got Herald, we've got Packmate. Gah. Yeah, we're not really snowy yet. Like, the only snow payoff we have is Icehide Troll, so maybe I should focus on the generic goodness first. But Spirit also draws. It just draws a land, right? Yeah, I'll take the Spirit. It's easy to say Packmate, but Spirit draws as well, and it fixes. And it even can get bigger than a 3/3. Clarion Spirit, quite a card, but we have at least something great for us here in the Serpent. I'm taking more removal. Yeah, you can absolutely do that. 7 4-bears, go Snowland, Snow Dude. Oh, no, wait. How do you get 7? How do you have 7 Snowlands on turn 4? Isn't this just only lands? Oh, Snow Permanent. See, I have to look every time. Now I understand. I don't know why they chose one or the other in any given case, but honestly, I would have thought that the thing that searches up Snowlands would have looked at lands myself, you know? Right now, are we playing blue? Right now, no. But I like that we have the avenue to a little splash here. Well, yeah, I suppose right now we're playing blue because we don't have enough playables to fill out a deck. So yes, if nothing but basic lands were added to our pile from here, we would absolutely play a Behold the Universe, or the Multiverse. Yeah, so it could count itself. That's fair. I don't know. It's just, I don't understand some of their choices. So we can take more Snowland, but because we don't know for sure we're blue, we don't know for sure we're heavy snow, we're just going to take another struggle. Hammer wants the Snowland. If we were all in on snow, I'd be with you, but I don't think we're all in on snow yet. Here's another frost we could take. There's a pick we could grab to... I don't know if we're aggressive enough for the pick. Like, I don't want to play the pick unless I'm doing things on too early. Pick is not bad. It just needs the right deck. I think we're frost here more than pick. If we had more things to put a pick on early, I'd be with you. But I like the pick in the aggro decks, in the low to the ground aggro decks. Very little. Our snow payoffs right now are Spirit itself and Icehide Troll. So mostly we're just a kind of green-black elfish style deck, but we do have great capabilities to pivot to snow between 2 Glittering Frosts and the island and the lands here. Double white is not what we're looking for out of one of these tap lands. We could take a Pilfering Hawk in case we end up... Oh yeah, we take a Mystic Reflection and give it a try. I've not really tried this yet. We could try and have some fun with it. It's not very good. It's good. It's insane. So there's a lot of variety here. I'm just going to take another Outrider. Yeah, Jinx has identified the ceiling. You make their bomb creature into a 1/1. But at that point, we have a reactionary... Raven, right? Like, we don't love that Raven removal. And what Jinx just described is turning it into kind of Raven removal. I think we take the Elder Hall here over the Rune of Might. I don't mind the Rune, but Spell Land is too good for us. It's pretty weak. I like the first one, Jinx, but if you overload it's situational. I love a Raven form out of the sideboard, because when you're not against aggro, you can bring it in and feel really good about it, but it's not great against aggro. It's actively bad against aggro. So big Mammoth, or we have another shot at a port. But let's take the Worm. Curve is high, but this is an upgrade. We can cut one of these Outriders. And I don't know if we're going to do the blue at all yet, right? I'm kind of looking now towards more trying to be green-black elves and just ride that out. To that end, I like a Fangbearer over an Icehide or a Pick. Not an elf. That's not what I mean, but I mean, it's not snow. That's really what I meant. Bind could see a slot in our deck if it goes that way. Oh yeah, that's true. Creatures you control gain Death Touch until end of turn does become a combo with Finn, as Jinx observes. We're going to take Broken Wings here, though. And maybe play it, but we do have our Vandal already. Another Outrider. I just don't think we're playing any of these. We're never going to be so heavy in blue that we want these two, so I'm just going to take another Outrider, but probably not playing it. Picky, picky. Rocket is having a rough day, it sounds like. Too many other bioorganisms existing nearby. Yeah, that might have been the Margaret is coming home sound. When Rocket's bark goes high pitched, it means he's excited and happy, and that usually means Margaret is coming home. Rare God, we can't take Icebind Pillar that we could. It doesn't need a ton of snow to activate it. You just need one snow to activate. The trouble is it would be a splash. What we'd be taking over it, we could take Trickster God, but we don't have a lot of expendables yet. I don't like the Warden. Whenever I have the Warden, I find that I want to be tapping it and don't have the time. I'm going to take the Icebind Pillar because I think it's just far and away the best card here. I don't like that Warden at all. I've been actively avoiding it. Basically, the Warden plays out to me like a Hill Giant. The games where Warden hasn't been Hill Giant have been few and far between for me. Packmate or Shadow. But let's take the Packmate and maybe we wheel that snow reward or the priest. But again, we're not super snowy here. I take Packmate because of that. It's also our first Packmate. Let's get on that. So this is the removal we were talking about. I like this against control decks and against if I have a lot of flyers. If you've got a lot of flyers, this gets a lot better. But I was comparing this to that rare. It might still be, it might wheel. What do we want here, though? I think I still want a Snow Forest. We're not going to take the troll is not, 2 forests is not enough to be happy for that troll, but this is interesting. What's... Yeah, that's okay. Let's give that a try. I don't think it's again, I don't think that's necessarily amazing, but we'll give it a try. Here we go. This is a reason to keep the Snow Splash. Although, again, we're actually kind of... I guess the 2 Glittering Frost really help. So let's do this. More snow is probably what we need. More, certainly can't do... We're not snowy enough for a Frost Augur, and take every snowland we can here. That's true. We could even pivot to being more base blue, but I still think we're more black than blue. And with like Poison the Cup, even though you can foretell this to reduce the black requirement. Well, Pilfering Hawk then, we could do that. We don't want another Broken Wings. It's that or it's Kennel Master. And I don't think this is really a Kennel Master deck. I mean, it's fine, but it's not really... I like this at the top end of an aggro deck, and we're not really doing that. So we'll take the birdie. Well, it looks like the table agrees with me that the Warden is just whatever. This one is not the one we passed, pick 1. This is pick 8, but this one made it to us. We could take another Vandal. We could try the Warden, but I kind of like 2 Vandals. And then we can just cut the Broken Wings. No, we have really good artifact enchantment removal setup. What did I take? Pick 6 that was a pivot, Adam? I can't remember what my 6th pick was now. Take this Ice-Hide Troll that wheeled. Trickster God is interesting, but I like it when I have more expendables. I think we should just take a Troll now that we have enough density of snow to actually activate it. I don't agree. I don't think this is OP. I think it's OP in the right context, and I don't think we have that context here. Yeah, maybe I should read this staff. You all seem to be really excited about it. I haven't even really read it. 1 blue, black, tap. You may play target snow permanent card from your graveyard this turn. If you do, it enters the battlefield tapped. Yeah, that's pretty strong with this deck, huh? Nothing playable here, though. I'll take some Vault Progress. Never playing that Sentinel. I disagree. Show me the numbers. And again, this is where 17 lands doesn't tell the whole story, Jinx. But I believe if you go to 17 lands, Sentinel is not going to be some important card. It's going to be... But I also think it's a card that a lot of people misplay, and I'm not saying that Jinx is saying play it anywhere. Jinx is saying just here. Might do 3 glitters, but didn't want 3 Vandals. But turn 3 Packmate is not that great if you had to play a bad 1-drop. I don't want the in-hand win rate for a 1-drop. I want the in-pool, like in-deck, in-main deck. Give me the in-main deck numbers. Yeah, we don't need to pick in this one. Don't think we're playing 3 Frosts. Although maybe we are. I don't know. We really want Snow Mana for Narfi. We got Lindworms to ramp to. Our current count, 17 creatures, 12 spells. We're going to need to cut. Maybe we just cut the blue? No, we can't cut the blue. It's too good. I think we can cut one of these Frosts for sure. Maybe we cut the Rays. We have Pick to kind of be our graveyard recursion. Hawk, yeah, Hawk. We're not heavy enough blue to run the Hawk. I agree with that. Recluse is interesting. We have the Elven Bow as an answer to Flyers. Kind of like the Outrider. I like these 3 here. But maybe I'll cut it by the end here. We're at 16. I'm impressed. I'm surprised. I acknowledge that that is much higher than I would think. But I don't know. I'm still gonna have to get beat by it before I care too much about that. Yeah, we can cut Recruiter as well. It depends on if it changes my opinion. I doubt it. That card has been so I'm just shocked. That card has done nothing against me ever. I think Recluse is fine. I don't want to cut too many creatures here. We could go down to 16 land with a double Frost and it being best of 1. So we get support from the Shuffler, you know. If we're splashing the blue, I kind of like the Behold. We can at least foretell it, you know. But maybe, because I need a cut. Here, I can get here for you. Feed is double black, but I'm not scared of that. We have double Glittering Frost. We're going to fix just fine. Yeah, Bow and Recluse are in similar space. I can't cut the Struggle. So good. Maybe a Vandal we could let go of. Or the Recluse. Maybe I just let go of a Recluse. All right, I'll do the Recluse. We're at 15 creatures if you count Elven Bow as a creature. This is a better Recluse, right? So let's just do that. All right, and we got to come up with a clever name. Let's see, we got a Kenji raid hanging out. Let's call this one Nummy. This one's Nummy. We'll get some fancy sleeves and some better lands. Did anybody... That's also haven't figured out our final land count anyway, so we'll do that here. Oh, that's right. Since this is our second draft, people can't redeem the bling. So it's dealer's choice. I'll go with my favorites. Old school Avon for the win. And now we'll get a suggestion and mess with it. So how much blue do we want? I want 4 blue if we can get it, but although it makes it so easy with a glittering frost that we really just need the snow-covered. Like we can just do 1 island, 1 snow-covered island, and 2 frosts. And have a reasonable blue splash. And then that allows us to, with black, we currently have 5. And with the, we can foretell this so it's not requiring black, but Feed the Serpent needs black. That gives us 7 black with Glittering Frost and 5 swamps. And green, we have currently 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 green. So at least 2 more forests, I think, to set it, to make sure we do those the enchant lands on time. And then this gives us 16, so maybe then that's good. Oh yeah, and we get fixing with the bear. So the bear gives us an extra, gives us an 8th. It's a little bit tempting, but not. I think 16 land, 2 Glittering Frost is fine. You want more forests? Well, we keep in mind we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think 9 is enough. 9 is enough. Oh, you want Timé? Gotta go find it. Is it even on here? Oh, here it is. Meme redemption. Stop everything for a meme redemption.
There are some who call me Tim.
All my fixing is green, right? But that's 9. I think 9 is okay. Oh, so bear can't find black. That's fair, right? Bear only finds snow. So that doesn't give us black. I'm still willing to ride it on the 7 we've got. So I'm gonna just go with this. Let's play. I'll run a par poll here. If we were to play this event out 1,000,000 times, what would our average win count be closest to? Well. Somebody wanted 1 more forest for 1 more swamp. I bet this was the swamp. We could keep it. We do have 2 struggles that we can do. If we don't keep, is a random 6 going to be better than this? Probably. I better mulligan. We could just get rolled over there if we draw badly. So we're going to keep this and ditch the Outrider, figuring that if we can ramp, we're going to ramp to our Lindworm. Although, I guess, let's see, 1, 2, 3. Like, this is where we could keep the Outrider, knowing that 1 mana is a big difference here. Like, it's probably more sensible to keep the Outrider since it comes down a turn earlier. Worm is a little, like, we agreed that Worm is the better card in the abstract, but it's not better to keep it here when we're not sure of what our upcoming mana is going to be. Really need any land here to set up for a turn 3 frost. Didn't get it, but at least something to do on 2. The thing is, as soon as we land the frost, we should be able to cast. We're very close to casting the feed. I guess we're not casting it. We need it. We still need a second source, but the frost is a first source of black. And there's our second source, but no third land yet. We're going to get beat down here and try to stabilize after land number 3 shows. I want that for our deck. All right, sometimes this is how Magic goes. We don't actually play Magic. We watch somebody else play Magic.
Where are we going? To Neverland. 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 Oh, Neverland.
That's what we do around here. Lose the first game, win the rest. Is this winnable? We don't even have time for a Frost right now. We have to play Icehide Troll to have something to block with. But I don't think that this is winnable. I think Oppo has a piece of removal, and we're done for. Gotta block the biggest thing and hope. All right. So it goes. That's how we start. It's all right. We around here we always owe 1 to start, and then we crush the losers bracket. It's like a plan. Can't remember if Kenji was the first guest on Limited Resources or not. I'd have to go back, see who the first guest we had on LR is. Maybe it was, yeah, I don't know. It's been a while. Well, more awfulness for our opening hand. More gotta mold this. Jeez. Keep this. And I think we send away the Masked Vandal, although it is a turn 2 play. It's just, this is going to be a turn 2 play I like better. Struggle we can play on 2. I don't know. Struggle's removal. I like keeping the Struggle. Binding, Vandal, and Struggle are the removal. This is the fixing. This is the fixing. I think... No, we have... Spirit. I mean, you can struggle the Spirit later. I agree. Vandal is weak in this spot. I think of Vandal as a Naturalize, and I'm going to pitch the Naturalize in my hand. I don't care. You say no blockers until 4. Acting like this is bad because we don't have a blocker until sometime later, I don't think is correct. Look at our sequence, assuming any land. We go Struggle, Foretell on 2, Glittering Frost on 3, and then make a big Spirit that can struggle on 4, right? I mean, it's not that, like, it's not that far off. But it's not. I don't even think of that as playable. I really don't want to play this on 2. You're just happy to throw that down on turn 2? Yeah, cha-ching! 1-3, baby! No. I like this play much better for turn 2. I'm going to go with the Frost here since we don't have our 4th land lined up and we're under no pressure. I'm going to put it on the Swamp, and then we get everything Frosty. If they had been like hyper aggro Boros, then I would have gone, yeah, I would be happy to play that now. But I think we're more likely to see this type of start than Boros aggro. We don't have a land yet, so let's go get one. And then if we get a forest even, we can struggle. But we're never, it's so far, struggle, it's not going to do anything. Except this. I didn't say you did. Somebody out there was thinking it. No, it's not result-oriented thinking when I mapped out exactly the turn I expected to have and it came to pass. Like, it's not result-oriented if I say, here's the plan, and then the plan happens. All right, what are we doing now? Probably just a big Outrider. Trouble is we can't do... With 6 mana, we can either, like... I don't want to bind, although the Avalanche Caller is worth binding, right? We could just bind and behold. Yeah, this is good enough to bind. Troubling, but a pillar is going to make good work of that. And we even have some room to, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 total. We can Grizzled Outrider and Behold, but I think we should just start tapping the worm. They're low on cards here. Yeah, if we're going to Behold, though, we should do that first, right? Let's do this. Should have done it before I even played the land, but too late for that now. I'll keep the bow. "22 turns and we got this." Fall of the Imposter. Not the best for them here. We don't have a good creature on board for them to get, and we can just pillar this Lindworm until forever. What was... Oh, yeah, Death Touch. Not so useful here. So, playing out Serulf just makes it eventually fall. So I think we go ahead and play the bow, and we'll do the bow and do some attacking here, but we're gonna just wait till this passes before we play either of these, right? And what I can do is move this back to... I'm going to leave it here for now, but we'll move it back to the elf, and then the fall will take out the elf. That's for Chapter 3, though. Play this tapped, move the bow here. Lost an elf. Thank you, 1/1 elf token. You've done great work today. Yeah, it is good flavor to make an icy manipulator actually icy. Bears. Wouldn't mind drawing one of those artifact enchantment killers now. No Svella in our deck, maybe in theirs. All right, this thing. Nothing snowy to get back yet, right? So you may play target snow permanent from your graveyard. I think we just play this as creature then. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 mana. We need 1 for the pillar, leaving us 9. So we can go 5, 3. We can do 3, 3. Yeah, we can do this as well. Kill that thing. Good call. Great. I'm forgetting my own lands. I was saying how I keep forgetting these when my opponent has them. I'm apparently forgetting when I have them too. But we want to do that to prevent this from turning into a 4/4, right? Very good call. So let's start there. See what that leaves us with after. And now with 4 mana left, we're going to use 1 on the pillar and the other on these 2. I guess we play Yorn and then we can untap everything, right? It's all going to die. Oh, sorry. Yeah, maybe I should actually read the final chapter. Well, yeah. Are we really just going to wait here until this resolves itself? I suppose we can. So we can just wait for the worm to be done with its work, I guess. We have the time. Well, it doesn't need to be a changeling. It just needs to be 4 power on chapter 3. Oh, yeah, I could have equipped the bow. That's what I should have done. But I'm going to just pass. Should have done it even when I said I should have done it. Sorry, I'm rope nervous. I got 0 hourglasses, and I'm always nervous about losing the entire turn instead of just making one small mistake. Yeah, a lot of text to deal with. The struggle is real. And we have, again, 10 mana available, 9 once we tap something with the pillar. We are trying to survive this turn without playing these so that we can let this chapter resolve without killing anything else. Hoggy Mob is going to go to work on our tokens. I'm going to do this. That's Outrider doesn't survive the final chapter because it has the creature dealing the power. You know, it just the worm fights something. So yeah, let's at least throw this here so the bird lives, and then send with it. I don't care whether it punches or bites; it gets our thing dead, right? Anyway, this is going to be fine. We'll pass here and take a mob attack, but we have finally a nice follow-up here. That bird is so dead. of want... All right, we have 9 mana, and we're 10 mana, we need it all. We're going to go Sarulf, Outrider, Punch, Tap is our big turn. Yeah, it's fair. I screwed up that block for sure. Let's see if we can recover. I'm going to go Sarulf. Outrider. No, yeah. Oh, maybe I don't have the mana for everything I want. Hold on. How did I do my math wrong? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, I counted 10 land when we only have 9. That's true. We can Yorn to do some stuff there. The trouble is, I need the Outrider to do the fight. I'm gonna do this for now, and I'll attack with the 1/1. It's gonna die anyway to the mob, and I'm gonna use this. I'm gonna use tapping the worm here. No, actually, my play now is tap the worm, trade with the Outrider. If they want to send mob in, we'll trade it with the Outrider. That's my plan. It might not be the best. Chat may be saying all sorts of things they would rather do differently, but... Yeah, we also didn't have any guaranteed 1/1 chumping with the worm. Alrighty then. Still nothing snowy enough in the yard to consider the other side of Yorn. We're just gonna hook up the bow here. And we can even frost into Yorn. That untaps more stuff. All right, they thought that was good enough. We won't put that under the perfectly played column, but we do get to put it under the win column. That's another theme around here. Look how badly you can play and still play as much Magic as you want and not pay anything for it. Do I have any good victory memes? Mostly I have dead memes. I don't really celebrate victories as much here. This is when we win enough to make our money back, though. Or I guess another victory meme would be this one.
Everything's coming up Millhouse.
Hair toss. Yes, that's another good one. That's got to be the victory meme. So those new viewers, every Friday, instead of battling against randos on Arena, I battle against my chat. We use the MTGA draft website to draft against each other and then play it out on Arena. And I play all 7 of my draft opponents in a best of 1. And if chat can beat me 7-0, they get to choose my next haircut. So my hair is on the line every Friday around here. And when I do happen to find my first win of the week, that's when I launch this one.
I do my hair toss, check my nails. Baby, how you feeling?
Nice. Foretelling struggle into Realm Eater into picking something off with Realm Eater seems abusive. No, chat does not collude to hate draft. They're noble, honorable folk. Mama says there should be a statute of limitations on eyebrows. There should be a statute of limitations on the hair bet, Mama. Oh, nice. I was looking to use the struggle, but we want to definitely feed this 5/4. It prevents the siege searching for the 6-drop. And don't we get... Graveyard. Okay, so we're not going to get a counter on Sarulf, but still this is the play here. Some of these, like there's that aura at common that says leaves the battlefield, not just destroy. Oh, thanks. Yes, you got to get that one. Where is it?
Feed me, Seymour. Feed me all night long.
Ooh. It was like escalating targets for this struggle. I was like, ooh, we can get the hawk with the struggle. Ooh, let's get the horizon. Ooh, let's get the troll with the struggle. So I kind of now want to get the troll. Ooh, ooh, ooh. All the oohs. We don't have attacks into the Seeker if we struggle, right? We could also troll. Let's put our own troll out and then do it that way. Then we have an attack. Yeah, sorry, I almost did it wrong, but this is the way we want to do it for sure. This gives them potentially an... oh, actually, we have the 4 toughness on Horizon Seeker as well. Yeah, if you want to... Any new viewers out there, you want to come take part in the event to try and dictate my next haircut, you're going to want to join our Discord. Fantastic Discord full of people who are also value-minded limited players, and we do a lot of free limited play in the Discord, so... check it out. Oh, too good. Should we destroy the double block? Let's destroy double blocks. We miss out on the Scry 2, but this is going to be great. Yeah, they're friendly people looking to help you learn if you're still trying to figure this magic stuff out. Could have poisoned the cup to get a counter on Sarulf, but not sure what Oppo's up to, and I'm just gonna now, instead, if they're gonna give us this window, I can now foretell it instead, and we get the Scry 2. One question is, do we need to, like, get the Seeker before it attacks? I don't know. Probably not. If they need to attack with the Seeker, that's probably good for us. cold in my house. I turned the furnace off so that it doesn't rumble next to me during my stream. But I also don't usually stream this long, so it's getting extra cold in here. I'm going to start. Calisthenics. I also have a low ceiling, though, too, so I can't really do calisthenics. Oh, sorry, on me, too. All right, let's let them see what they want to do. Bring it. Send those creatures. No. Do we want to do this now? Yeah, I think so. Like, kill a blocker. This grows to 5/5, and we get to scry 2. Narfy! Get over here, Narfy. We like you. Could remove all counters to kill a hawk, but I like having a 5/5 better. Need more snowlands for it to be good, but we certainly don't need more snowlands to play it. Good news, everybody! We've got fodder for the Vandal now.
Chief, mate, what do you want to do tonight?
The same thing we do every night, Pinky. Try to take over the world.
The Pinky and the Brain.
And I'm going to do it now ahead of combat. In case they have something mid-combat that needs this mana. That was a skeptical hat joint there. The Narfy. Well, they got a hawk to do some digging, but it's looking pretty good for us. Wouldn't mind if we got one of those frost auras, we would immediately have Narfy return mana. That'd be nice. Whoa. Big Horizon Seeker. Elven Bow. Let's see. They've got forced... They can't take anything. If we swing away, they get to eat the Vandal and then trade with Narfy. But we're not going to let that happen because we're going to move the bow. And then this... So let's just play the bow and then move it to Narfy and swing. So now they can have the Vandal with the Seeker if they want, because it's going to take out 2 of their creatures and leave us just with all these lethal threats. Welcome, Mobius and gang. Welcome, Raiders. Right on, we got there. Well, I may look 20 years older than you expect, but I'm doing pretty good, pushing 50, I'd say. Come on, how many men do you know pushing 50 who could even make this video?
I do my hair toss, check my nails. Baby, how you feeling?
Well, I meant the presence of hair more than the talent of video making. Thank you for that sub, Swamp Lore. Appreciate it. Can we keep this? Our fixing is all in green. We have a play in terms of Foretelling Behold. We have a Desperation play in terms of Masked Vandal. And we have any land gets us an Ice Hide Troll, and a swamp gets us a Serulf. East says easy keep. I don't know if it's easy, but it is a keep because we have something to do on 2, and literally any land in our deck gives us good stuff to do on 3. That's a kind of a heuristic of mine, is on keeping. Does any land in your deck give you action on 3 that you're happy with? And the answer here is yes. Double Vandal, not what we're looking for, but I'm going to foretell here. And the Magic Gods are going to be with me today, right? We got a basic land off the top. Yeah, that's another good one, JC. The way I put that is, if you're asking your deck for more than one thing, it's probably a mulligan. If you're only asking for one thing, it might be okay, but if you're asking for more, probably ship that. So we can do nothing, or we can play almost nothing, which is a Masked Vandal for no value. There is a 2/2 bearing down on us, though. So I'll go ahead and play the no value Vandal, especially since we have one behind. Here, I'll make sure the Vandal has value.
To the extreme, I rock a mic like a vandal, light up a stage and wax a chump like a candle. Dance!
Instant Vandal value. What just happened? I was over there managing my memes and I turned back and we're just dead. What happened? Well, that didn't help much, but we do get a 2/4, which when combined with a 1/1 actually threatens to eat the Seeker, or trade a 1/1 for the Seeker. Yeah, if I'm not going to draw a land, Guardian wasn't bad, right? Yeah, does Serulf mean we should not double block here? This is so odd. Like, nobody attacks with their Clarion Spirit without the ability to save it. So one question is, what is it? It's not Warhorn Blast, because they don't have the mana. It could be... I'm thinking it's maybe a +2, +0 return to battlefield after it dies. I think it's probably that. The double, just because it's common, like the uncommon double striker is interesting too. It's just rare. It's uncommon, so I figured it's probably the common. Given that, what do we offer them for it? If it's double strike, we lose both creatures on a block. If it's the common, we would only lose one. We could just not block. Yeah, let's wait. If we find a land. We can play Serulf and then do some blocking, maybe. And we're pretty dead here. We've just stalled on land too much, but we did get the swamp we needed. So is this the card we needed, or is it too late? But yeah, if we can get some counters on Serulf, we can actually address this board. So I'm going to play this Serulf and see what we can do. But basically, Serulf needs to die, and something on Oppo's board also needs to die. Oh, Jarl is another great call. Could have been a Jarl, although they didn't have it foretold at the time. But that could be that they foretold it after when we didn't jump into it. That's not going to... Oh, I believe everything on this about upkeep is triggered, right? So even though they bound our Sarulf, it could still save us if we can kill something of theirs. We need him to, like, get greedy or get super aggro such they're willing to throw something away. Again, this helps as well. Still don't have... If we can get a creature in the yard, we could vandal away the bound, so that's a possibility as well. That's true. If we can get it to 3 counters, itself gets rid of it. Unfortunately, I think we're just too far behind here. Let's start with an attack with the Glade Walker. Yeah, they saw through it. You know, why would... Oppo did the right thing. If you're at 26 life and your opponent sends in a 1/1 into obvious blocks, just take it. Right? We had to make him do it, though, JC. It was worth it. Because not everybody does. Some people are just snap block anything that looks like they could eat it, right? You just gotta put them to the test. But now we can troll. If we draw a Snowland, we can even pump it. You like Yorn there? Well, that's another interesting attack. I think we go... Like, what is this? I really want something to die. We need stuff to die in order for the Sarulf to do anything. So I think I like this block in hopes that just one of these things dies. Well, it could be a Horn Blast, but if so, these two still die. Do we die? I guess we die in that case. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10... We can't really block enough not to die to that, though, so we can't play around it. So I'm going to play like the... I'm going to play like they don't have it. It feels like they do, but we can't beat it, so let's block like they don't have it. That's true. They'd attack with the Spirit if it were Blast. Anyway, I'm going to try this. So it looks like it was Onslaught that whole time. It's another thing we couldn't beat, though. It was everything. It would have been funny if they'd put the +2/+0 on it for good measure. Well, we made a logical keep, but unfortunately the draws didn't bail the hand out.
Is this a dead man, Doctor? Very dead, Mr. Spock.
Two and 2. I'm having a good time. If I were to bomb out of this 2 and 3, I got to hang out with some new friends, stream extra long, and get some more practice in, so it's all good. The plan, though, is 5 more wins. Here we go. No, on my free account, I play whatever I want. Because I've also gotten it to the point where I have the resources to do so. Well, 3-color deck punishing us a bit. One of our 2 islands in the deck has shown up a little before we wanted it to. Oppo going first. This hand is so great if we find one of our 9 green sources in like the first 3 turns that I'm going to keep this. Boo, not the land we wanted to see if we were going to see a land. Although we're going to need more land eventually anyway, so not the worst, but obviously, forest, please, deck. Please, deck, please. Don't make this a non-game. We want to have a game here. Oh, deck, you're so funny. I liked the risk we took here. It's not paying off for us, but we have nine pulls. 3 chances at 9 is really strong. Well, hey, good news, everybody. We got Narfi on 5. How about Narfi on 5? Anybody for Narfi on 5? It's going to be too late, but funny. And it's going to be with a forest. Here comes the forest. Now that it's too late, the forest will arrive. At 5 mana, if we do get the forest, I like putting Glittering Frost on something and playing a 3. But we didn't get it. Good news, everybody! Good news! It's meme time.
Chief, Ray, what do you want to do tonight?
The same thing we do every night, Pinky. Try to take over the world.
The Pinky and the Brain.
We had our reasons, Oppo. We had our reasons. Hey, lady, thanks for the raid. Good game earlier. Unfortunately, you're catching us right as a somewhat risky keep. A calculated keep that needed a forest is going quite badly on us here. We are... At least they didn't have snow, I guess. Did they not play this with snow? Oh, no, it already did it. It already unlocked the chains. It's going to untap next time. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mana. We can Glittering Frost and still have 4 mana. And we can bind the old gods and still be dead. The trouble is we're just dead no matter what we do, right? With we can play 2 creatures. We're dead to the other 2. I think we're just dead. Super dead. All right, well, I'm going to scoop it up, but I'm not going to be done playing. Since we got a new raid, I got to keep playing. Forest came too late. It was a reasonable keep. We made a calculated decision there, and it didn't pay off. We just missed on Forest. If the Forest came up 2 turns earlier, I think we really just take control of that whole game. A lot of quality in the hand, but we were playing 3 colors, and that's just going to get you sometimes. An unhappy 2 and 3. We've largely been slinking away with at least like 4 wins. This is one of the first under 500s I've had in a bit here. But so it goes. We got greedy on our mana base a little bit, and it cost us a couple of times. There you go. We'll pop that up, take our 250, and bid farewell to our YouTube buddies. Thank you so much for hanging out, YouTube friends. We'll catch you at the next draft, okay? Take care.